The founder of Salvation Proclaimers Anointed Church, SPAC Nations, Pastor Tobi Adegboyega, has set tongues wagging on the internet after attending Davido's event. Davido is a Nigerian singer. He was praying words of pounds, and that has made a lot of people to come for him back and forth. Lots of negative comments trolling him, which made Daddy Freeze to come with his bogus defense, just like the way he was defending Hush Puppy, and people were not having it. They really gave it to him back to back. Hi guys, you're watching Mchikky series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. It's good to have you around again. And if you are new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Make yourself comfortable as we get right into this video. So it has been trending all over social media ever since Pastor Tobi Adegboyega, the founder of Nations, which was formerly Salvation Proclaimers Anointed Church, SPAC Nation, located in London. They have a mission of turning youths away from crime and bringing violent gang members to Christ, but not without controversies. Anyway, there are lots of controversies hanging around the church. A BBC Panorama investigation interviewed its members. They came up with so many allegations. They accused Adegboyega and other leaders of the church of financially exploiting the members of the church that are mostly young people. Some of them are students. There are other allegations of financial misappropriation, fraud, domestic abuse, which have been raised against the church, SPAC Nations, and the pastors of the church. Also in 2019, SPAC Nation was accused of pressurizing youths to sell blood, before eventually he changed the name now to, I think, Nations Family. They have a lot of serious concerns about the way the church is going about church fundraising activities, in encouraging them to go for loans. The way they normally do it, they open businesses in their name and also business accounts. Based on the laws in the UK, once you open business account, you are qualified for an overdraft of £2,000 facilities on it. The church was allegedly manipulating the young people to get loans. Some of them, they even take their details. They don't let them register themselves. They'll be the ones that will open the account. They'll be the one that will collect the consultation fee, setting up the business. Yet, there was no business, but the account was a business account.
It's encouraging young people to go and open business accounts or businesses they don't have so that they can share the money.
This thing was on throughout last 2 years, well into last year. He normally encouraged members to donate £1,000 a month as seed.
A basic person in a month should give £1,000. I think that's normal. I think it's no big deal. It's not even that deep.
Young people were under intense pressure, according to them, that Pastor Tobi doesn't care where you get the money from, allegedly. When you are the highest donor, you'll be treated differently in SPAC Nation, and you must obey the leaders. They also make use of trap house, whereby they give accommodation to their people, but it's like a trap. Once you enter the house, you are already trapped. All your life will be trap house, SPAC Nation, whatever activity you are doing. Recently, Nigerian singer Davido had an event in O2 Arena in London. And after that, Pastor Tobi was spotted in restaurant with Davido and others. He was throwing bundles of pounds at him, which made people to start wagging their tongue. A lot of Nigerians came for him. They were attacking him, saying what kind of pastor goes for nightclub and also throw bundles of cash at a musician? What kind of pastor is he? And before you knew it, he came out to defend himself. But he was talking about how he doesn't care about what people think about him, how they should focus on their government or their politician, that he's not a politician. If he had been a politician, then they will have the right to attack him.
Excuse me, like from Banana Republic, aka Animal Farm. So I can't go to my past. If I was younger me, right? Then you saw us praying, you would have seen even more. Now, we went to a restaurant for my pastor's wedding that I don't care. I'm not seeking political office.
He said some people are talking from Banana Republic, aka Animal Farm. That means he's talking about Nigeria. Come on, how could he be talking like this? He is so careless with words. I hope he doesn't start crying when his co-citizens in that his country start calling him Mchikky. He shouldn't start crying, because now he's the one painting himself, painting his ancestors in a derogatory manner. Oh my God, this guy should know that there are some people looking up to him, and he is a leader of a church. He is talking like this. This is damn too appalling. This dude is so arrogant. So after making his post now, because right now his friend to Daddy Freeze, in the bid to defend him, came up with this write-up, which made people to attack him seriously on social media. And he wrote, "How many of your GOs will pay for a glamorous wedding wedding reception of church members. I was in the church system for 15 years actively, and all the church did was take from me, Tobi Adegboyega, turned criminals into successful young men and women who are now married with great careers. He didn't stop there. He went further to write, "You are same GOs that collect tithes and offering from widows and orphans, threatening them with hellfire. You are same GOs that build schools church members and their children can't attend, while these same church members fund the school projects with their hard-earned money." Oh my God, these are the phrases. Sometimes when he responds to posts, it makes me cringe, and I keep wondering, does he really know what he's saying, or is it because this person is his friend? Anyway, I don't like some of Nigerian pastors, the way they treat their members. You can't have a school whereby your members cannot attend, and you can't collect tithe and offering from people without reaching out to the destitutes in your congregation, who are also part of the people that pay this money. So having said that, Daddy Freeze had decided to be a cherry picker when it comes to attacking pastors, because when he initially came, he was attacking everybody. But now he has made friends with some of those pastors, and speaking the truth now has become a very big problem for him. What he does these days when it comes to reaction to pastors is just condescending and patronizing those ones who are his friends. I believe in telling people the two sides of the story. He talked about Tobi Adegboyega turning gang members into successful young men and women who are now married with great careers, which is great, but he never mentioned about the controversies trailing his church, about manipulation that is going on in that church, and the fraud allegations presented by his former members.
SPAC has to be shut down. Tobi, he has to be held accountable for everything that has gone on. Certain leaders, they shouldn't be around youth. They shouldn't be around anywhere where people are vulnerable.
The monthly seed of £1,000 he collects, which when put together can actually pull great wedding reception for his members.
A basic person in a month should give £1,000. I think that's normal. I think it's no big deal. It's not even that deep.
As far as I'm concerned, Daddy Freeze is hypocritical because he selects people that he call out, selects people that he praises, select people that he wants to paint to be good. In as much as they have a lot of controversies trailing their name, he doesn't care. Nations Family or SPAC Nation, whatever they call it. Doesn't he know that there is a documentary made by BBC Panorama exposing fake SPAC Nation? I don't know whether he hasn't seen it or he doesn't see on social media that there are lots of youths calling this guy, this church out, that he just come and write this BS here. Sometimes Daddy Freeze doesn't care so long as he has one or two things to do with you, he's friendly with you. Based on that, he's okay. You can say whatever you want to say. He's not going to say anything bad about the person. That's the only thing I've seen about him, because right now he doesn't talk about Suleiman. Even Stephen Otobo's case that he carried on his head when the matter was hot on social media, now he couldn't even come out to say anything simply because he's now in good books of Suleiman, and he had decided to come out to write this BS, and people now came for him. And this person wrote, "Freeze don't condemn where he eats from." Rara, that's a good one. Double standard activist. Another person wrote, "Now this kind team Freeze they like," with 3 laughing emojis. This person wrote that the freeze is just for the food. Anything to eat, he don't cast for this one. Another person wrote, "Why being unnecessarily defensive? He made no point still. Money get power," laughing out loud, shaking my head. No, now money be the problem all this while. And I don't know what this person wrote in Yoruba. And this next person wrote, "Freeze and Kemi suppose marry," with laughing emoji. The next person wrote, "Daddy Freeze, the daddy of double standards. Atenu #1 of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If it was any of our Nigerian-based pastor, he go down set ring lights, they drop hot takes like bad bee, oile." I don't know what this person wrote. And this other person wrote, "Once you dey give Freeze money, you be angel. Please, do they have a branch in Lagos?" Another one wrote, "You no get church where poor person no dey, because where the pastor dey work." The next person wrote, "Is he running the church expenses from his own pocket? Just asking and want to know." Then this person wrote, "This guy, na big F. Why don't you talk about all the young girls that were brainwashed into getting loan for the pastor? Check BBC and you will see many young and former members are in serious debt because of the church. Why don't you asked about that. Aletenuje Oshi. And this last person wrote, you did the same PR for Raymond Abbas, Abi Hush Puppy. This man is nothing but a hungry man. Anyway, the next meal is at. He is there. Evans, the kidnapper, would have invited him to his house and he go give him the same PR. You abuse fraudsters always, yet you eat from their table, lick the plate and get take away for yourself. You have zero integrity, but yeah, you can go off abusing people's parents. That call your BS out. So I don't know why that the freeze did not see that. He just jumped on to talk because probably he feels that he can confuse people based on the followers he has. I'll leave a link under this video so that you can go and watch that BBC, because I can't understand why he's an on-air personality. I'm sure he has had all these interviews. He must have seen it, but he just pretended as if he didn't see it. So let me know what you guys think about this. How that the freeze has now made himself the arbitrator. He is the one defending whoever he cares. He will defend the pastors that are his friends, that are on his good books, not minding what the person is doing to the people, to the congregation. Then the ones that are not in his good books, he will call them out. To me, that's the height of hypocrisy. That is the highest level of hypocrisy. That's the way I see it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Bye and remain blessed.